unidentified flying objects. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of the Bennett Show. Today I have special guest Declan Graham on the show. Declan, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Ooh,
it's
nice
awesome.
handshake you got there.
I had to take time in my busy schedule.
I know. We had to squeak this episode in. It was tight. Declan is a Toronto native, and he is here playing hockey with me. And Declan are going to dive into a couple very opinionated topics today. We are going to be starting with the topic of the moon landing. For those of you who have been living in a shell, in 1969 on July 20th, the U.S. landed on the moon, supposedly. What do you think about this, Declan? Do you think we actually landed on the moon?
As much as I'd like for it not to be true, I think the U.S. did land on the moon. Obviously, the evidence is all there, but a lot of people, there's a conspiracy theory that they didn't land on the moon, and people cite things like photographs and shadows and
something about the flag.
Yeah, something about the flag not being able to wave or something like that, and the position of the sun. But so I used to agree that they didn't, but the reality is that the CGI and the computer technology wasn't as far along as basically the rocket technology was, so it would have been harder for them to fake it in a Hollywood studio. And I think if you're going to be, a good conspiracy theorist, and you're going to be basically a good citizen of the earth, if you're confronted with new evidence, you kind of have to change your opinion, and that's how it should work. Especially if you're big into science and stuff like that. Once you find this new evidence, you have to change your mind and go with the best evidence.
Okay, so if your theory is that we landed on the moon, obviously, because the United States is the greatest country ever, why do you think that we haven't been back there in over 40 years? I know, to me personally, I think it was kind of a big waste of money to go to the moon.
Yeah, no, I agree.
There was no point in going there. Obviously, it's a space race, beat the Russians or whatever, but I don't think there was really... It's kind of just a waste of money because we haven't done anything since.
It was, for me, it was basically, it was during the time of the Cold War, and it was basically a pissing contest.
It was.
So you have the U.S. trying to get to the moon first, and you're right, there's absolutely no reason to go there. There's not really much there. It's not habitable. We haven't done anything there. Obviously, we have rovers that go there and whatnot. And it was a big victory for the U.S. to get there before the Soviets, but they were trying to get there. But a lot of people also forget, you're saying U.S. best country in the world. Soviets put people in space before the U.S. They put, I'm pretty sure they put things on the moon before the U.S. They put, they
not humans.
Send the first, not humans.
That's all
they send the
really,
first
right?
things into space first.
Except landing on the moon.
Yeah, and
that's all anyone cares about, really, though, right?
Yeah, well, everyone south of the border, as we're filming in Canada right now.
Has Canada ever been to the moon?
Oh no, we actually spend our money on healthcare. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's this crazy idea. It's such a socialist thing. You wouldn't get it. But with regards to that, actually, I know NASA's budget is a fraction of what it used to be, so it kind of keeps going down. And like you said, there's no point of going to the moon. And some people, they would rather see money spent here on Earth, where it's kind of well, our problems are, we have more problems here on Earth, why are we spending it on space exploration? But I think that's, for me, I think it's great. I think it's the way of the future. I think we should be trying to get to Mars.
I totally agree. But if you are watching this right now and you still have doubts about the U.S. landing on the moon, there is a conspiracy theory show on Netflix. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll link it in the bio down below. But that's all we have for the moon landing, so we are going to move on to our second topic. Okay, on to our second topic. We are going to be talking about Area 51. Now, if you don't know what Area 51 is, it is a place in the United States, in Nevada. It's out in the country, and it is very, very, very hard to get into, and you can't really even get close to it. Now, many people believe that there are alien life, or there's alien spacecrafts or alien technologies housed there. What do you think the U.S. government is hiding there that is making it so hard for people to get in?
Yeah, so a lot of people, like you said, think there's either aliens or, alien spacecraft, and they kind of use, there happens to be a lot of UFO sightings kind of around the Nevada area or close to Area 51. So people are saying they're shooting on these aircrafts, taking the alien life or alien technology, and then kind of transforming it into our own. But I think there's a lot simpler explanation. Obviously, it's fun to think that, but it's probably just more of a top secret military or Air Force base, and that would really explain the UFOs, because we have these aircraft technology that no one's ever seen before, and so they look up in the sky, and UFO doesn't necessarily equate to alien, right? It's just something, it's unidentified flying object, so it's just it's just something you don't know. So the U.S., it really has no reason to roll out all of its military, it's better for weapons and Air Force. Sometimes. Right, and so when we were talking about before, say with the Soviet Union in the Cold War, there's also a huge arms race, and that kind of sort of, slowly sauntered off. But obviously the U.S. still has a large military budget, so they're still creating these weapons and these aircrafts, but they just have no reason to use them right now. But obviously testing is required on them, so it's fun to think that it's alien aircraft, but it's just probably not likely.
Yeah, it's probably just, I'd say it's the U.S. government, and whatever they have there, they just don't want the U.S. people to know at that particular point. I know earlier, like 20 years ago, when they were first building that one weird-looking plane, the bomb plane, I don't know if it was a B-52 or whatever it was. I know they housed that at Area 51. And that's where they were testing the flying of that spacecraft. So that could be it. The U.S. government, they withhold a lot of information from people, I think, and sometimes it's for the good, and sometimes it's not. But I guess it's better for us to not know what's at Area 51 because we don't necessarily need to know what's there.
And I think now with media and social media, once the American people know, also other countries are going to find out very quickly.
Exactly. Okay, moving on. We are going to go to our quiz now. How this quiz is going to work, I'm going to give you 10 facts. Well, they might be facts or they might not be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you 10 phrases, and you're going to tell me if they are true or false, and then we're going to see how you do at the end. So, I guess let's get started with our first one. The first fact, the phrase, "oh my God," was used in 1917 in a letter to Winston Churchill.
The phrase "oh my God,"
so not OMG,
not
like
OMG.
Yep, like OMG.
I'm gonna have to say no.
It is true.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe they said "oh my God," but no.
It actually was used.
Wow.
Second one. A duck's quack does not echo.
That's not true.
It is not true. You are correct.
Well,
it does echo.
It might not echo depending on where it is.
True, but it does echo.
Yeah.
I don't know why it wouldn't, but
yeah.
Number 3. Bubblegum contains rubber.
I feel like that's one of those things people say is true, but is not. But I feel like it also might be one of those things that people say is true and people say it's not, but it is. I'm gonna have to say it doesn't contain rubber.
It does contain rubber. Sorry, man.
What?
It does.
Why?
I know, crazy. I don't know.
I guess that's why you don't swallow it.
Does that make you want to not chew bubblegum anymore?
No, it makes me want to chew bubblegum. I love rubber.
Number 4. When David Hasselhoff divorced, he lost possession of the catchphrase, "Don't hassle the Hoff."
I guess he had it patented or something or trademarked. I would say no.
So false is your answer?
Yeah.
You are correct. It is false. He did maintain possession of the catchphrase.
Oh, so he actually had to maintain it.
Yes,
wow.
He did.
That would have been an interesting court
I'm sure it's worth a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
Number 5. The Q in Q-tips stands for quicker.
No.
You're correct. It is false. It actually stands for quality. I don't know why it'd stand for quicker. That sounds really stupid, honestly.
Yeah. I think I heard the quality. I just know I didn't know that until you said quality, but I never heard quicker.
Number 6. Camels have 3 sets of eyelids.
Oof. Humans used to have another eyelid. You have that little thing on the inside of your eye.
Really?
You go across.
They used to be an eyelid.
I think so. Like our ancestors. So you can. It's not like you can kind of see a little part of it, and it's like a cross, and then a set that goes down. I say camels do because of the desert, the sand.
Camels do. Number 7. Birds are dinosaurs.
Okay, I feel like this is a bit of a trick question, like most of these are, but I'm gonna say, so birds are probably, like I should know this because I'm a big bio guy, but
Big bird guy?
well, yeah, sure.
Big bird?
Fan of the word, bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
Like they're related for sure, and I'm sure they share some sort of common ancestor, or dinosaurs are the ancestors of birds, but I'm gonna say no, they aren't actually dinosaurs.
They are.
Oh, how? How's that work?
I was looking into this one when I was reading on it, and it's actually, like, everyone thinks all dinosaurs went extinct, but apparently birds, every bird that there is was a dinosaur, and they were the ones that stayed alive.
Okay. I don't know, like, what is the definition?
A fossil reptile of the Mesozoic era, often reaching an enormous size. Number 8. Twinkies have an infinite shelf life.
They don't, I know that.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Most people believe that Twinkies actually do have an infinite shelf life, but their shelf life is actually only 45 days. So not really even close to
No,
infinite.
not infinite.
And some people keep them after 45 days, but then they just become inedible. So
Yeah, it's a little gross.
Number 9. The owner of the company that makes Segways died after accidentally driving his Segway off of a cliff.
That'd be a tough one.
Tough death if it's true.
Have you ever been on a Segway?
I haven't actually. I've always wanted to watch one ride one ever since I watched that movie Paul Blart.
I kind of feel like that movie actually made Segways take off a little bit.
I know, it's kind of like, it was good branding for the Segway company.
Yeah, I've been on a Segway before. I was taking a tour in downtown Toronto. They're pretty fun. It's like those hoverboards kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is a while before
They
them.
have handles though, don't
they're
they?
Oh yeah, they're like easier to ride, and they're kind of governed though, so you can only go so fast. But
Okay.
yeah, I feel like I saw this on UberFacts on Twitter, so I'm gonna have to say it's true.
It is true. The poor man did die in 2010 by riding a Segway off a cliff. That's a dagger of a death, man. Okay.
Not good for the brand.
Number 10. Cat's urine glows under a black light.
I was gonna be like, oh, I have a cat. I know this. But no, I'm not.
Oh, I look at my
I'm not
cat's urine
that
under the
weird.
black light all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of stuff glows under a black light. You think? I don't know if humans urine would, but I feel like maybe cats are special. They're kind of weird, so I'll go. Yeah, that's true.
It is true.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know, that was good. Okay, so let's see
what I'm doing this weekend.
Let's see what you got out of 10. Did you get the oh my god one? No.
No,
Okay,
I did
so
not.
you're 0 for 1. Ducks Quack Echoes, you got that right. 1 for 2. Bubblegum Tim Tams Rubber, no. 1 for 3. Hasselhoff, you got that one right.
Right.
2 for 4. Q-Tips got that one right. 3 for 5. Camels have 3 sets of 5 lids. That's good. What's that? 4 for 6.
4 for 6.
Birds are dinosaurs. 4 for 7. Twinkies have an infinite shelf life.
5
for 8. Got the Segway one.
Yeah.
6 for 9. And got the Cats one. 7 for 10. That's pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
70%. That's pretty good. As I don't know what Drew got on episode 1 of the Bennett Show, but I think that's up there pretty high.
Yeah.
So that is all for our true and false quiz. We are going to now move on to our third topic, and we'll be right back with you in a second. So our game today, to top off the end of the show, is actually going to be called Phrase Sneak. So we are each going to get 5 index cards, and we had our friend Bradley Schoonbart, who is actually featured on the next episode. And he wrote down some phrases, and we have to seamlessly work them into conversation and just try to fit them in as seamlessly as possible. So let's get started. We each get 5 cards, and I suppose don't look at the card until you need to read it. So
Okay.
I'll start it out. Okay, Dex. So today we're filming Super Bowl Sunday. We're filming on Super Bowl Sunday. So what do you think is going to happen tonight in the game?
Well, I'm hoping the Eagles win. As much as I think Tom Brady's a great athlete, I think, I want the Eagles to win. That's about it. That's all I want. Hopefully a good game.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I want the Eagles to win, obviously, too, because, I'm not a big Tom Brady fan. I think he's kind of overrated. I mean, he kind of reminds me of a lot of different celebrities, like a couple of them, like Jim Carrey and Donald Trump, Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, did you actually know that Rosie O'Donnell can't skate?
She can't skate.
No, she can't.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna point to her physique as to why, but yeah, I could see that. Like you're big. You watch football. Or you watch basketball.
I watch both sometimes.
Being
yeah.
from Toronto, big Raptors guy.
Yep.
I know I grew up watching Chris Bosh.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, did you know? Well, he actually had a dog, and so Chris Bosh's dog would, he'd bring him to the games, and he'd have his own box.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that like those rich people, they can pretty much those rich people can pretty much, they can afford whatever they want. If they want their dog to have their own box that it's Toronto Raptors name, then so be it. I mean, many different rich people can do whatever they want. So I think that sometimes you just gotta take out your anger, and like it's kind of like shooting Macaulay Culkin with a paintball gun.
Last time I don't go paintballing anymore because last time I got shot in the groin. I had a sore groin for days. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've had a sore groin before. Actually, it's terrible. I mean, sometimes you can get a sore groin when you sit for too long. Like say you were, I don't know, playing video. You're a big video game guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So say you're playing video games, you're playing Fortnite. Say you're playing Fortnite with Morgan Freeman, and then you're sitting there for too long, and then your groin gets injured. Like that's tough. It's a tough break, and it's tough to recover from that.
Speaking of role models, so I know you're big. No, are you a big Donald Trump guy?
I'd say I like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I think he's kind of slow, but like I probably would have liked him over Hillary Clinton.
To me, I think Barack Obama was a lot better than him. I mean, both of them. I wish he was still president, but he couldn't be president again because he was getting a haircut. So Barack Obama getting a haircut is more important than being the president of the United States.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough when that stuff like that happens. Like your priorities. Like to him, getting a haircut was more important than being president of the United States. Obviously, there was another factor. He couldn't run for a third term. But, I think the haircut kind of toppled that.
Yes,
but
for sure.
It's the same, like, some things people have priorities. Like, John Cena, I know he's, like, even a great wrestler or whatever he does. But, sometimes he just has priorities and he needs to, like, go to a Pizza Hut. So, like, John Cena going to a Pizza Hut is more important than him actually, like, training and stuff for his WWE match.
Yeah. You know how John Cena does the "You Can't See Me"?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you ever heard of Manti Te'o. He had a girlfriend. He couldn't see his girlfriend either. And so, I mean, he was so much more focused on Manti Te'o was more focused on Manti Te'o's, not real girlfriend than he was on Manti Te'o's football ability.
Yeah.
Which can get you into trouble.
Yeah, I could totally agree with you. I mean, Manti Te'o, like, Manti Te'o is just, I don't know why he would tell people that he has a fake girlfriend. Like, to me, that doesn't really make very much sense. It's kind of like if you had...
Yeah, okay, you didn't tell him, but, like, he didn't know.
Well, like, he just, I have a girlfriend, but it wasn't really real. I mean, great football player now, but, like, I think that it's just, it's crazy how different people are different in their own unique ways. So, like, some people are missing a leg, right? Some people, maybe they have different colored skin. They're different
ethnicity.
Ethnicity, that's the word I was looking for. But, like, I think it kind of compares, like, some people are different. Like, have you ever seen Ben Stiller's earlobes? They're like, that's what makes them different. They're so big. Like, that's just one of the things that makes a person different. Like, even earlobes or a leg or something like that.
Do you want to get a little serious?
Yeah.
Have you ever stole something?
No. I mean, not from a store.
Yeah, I've only stolen one thing before.
What was it?
Matt Damon's virginity.
Oh my. You stole Matt Damon's virginity.
Yeah, no, true story.
Oh gosh. Okay, guys, that is Bray's Sneak. Thank you for watching this episode of The Bennett Show. Thank you, Declan, for coming on the show. It was a great time. Hope you guys like it. Comment down in the comments below what you want to hear in the next episode. This is actually recorded on Super Bowl Sunday, but you guys probably won't see it till a couple days. So go Eagles, and we'll see you in the next episode.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.